let's go ahead and get started with Bullet Train. And with this dashing, handsome man here who's getting older and older by the year, obviously, but he's definitely looking his age. Brad Pitt. Let's watch the trailer first for anyone who hasn't seen Bullet Train, because if you haven't seen the trailer, you haven't been going to theaters, because it's all they show now.
Hi, there's a gun on.
Whoa, it's the quiet car. Gotta use your small inside voice in here, son.
As I've shown this trailer like 3 times. I was so excited to see this film. Actually, one of my most looked forward to this year. At least that was what I was expecting to come out. And let me tell you politely, without going into detail yet, that I was impressed. It was not that bad. To the point where I don't think most people thought that, because it managed to make 4.6 million on Thursday, which is incredible to me, because the Thursday night previews don't usually do really even reasonably well. And for this seemingly out of the blue cartoonish movie to bring 4.6 million in just on the Thursday night, I'm a little impressed. Let's see how much they made over the whole weekend. That's what I'm reading, but let's see if I can find some better details here. Opening weekend, yeah, 30 million. Damn, that's really good. That's really good for what this is. If I'm being completely frank, it's kind of shocking that it did so well, but we're here for it. Let's go ahead and hop into the pros and cons. So my biggest cons. There's some real odd cameos in this film. If I'm being completely frank, there's some. I don't even want to click on the Out in the Stars page, because it's going to tell y'all who the cameos were. They're kind of off-putting. I mean, the movie breaks a lot of the fourth wall in a way. It's very cartoonish. It took a lot of itself from maybe some scenes in Kill Bill. And it definitely still feels really good. And it doesn't feel like it's breaking any sort of immersion until the cameos take place. And I don't know if that's more on me than the movie. I think it might be, looking back on it. Like, they're not egregious, but they're definitely shocking and very plain. Which is, it's a little strong for me, but I think that's just a hard part with cameos, and honestly, a reason I don't really like them too much anymore. Honestly, never really did like them, so let me be completely clear with that. And this is actually another one. Honestly, I went to the last review of Nope. First 97% of the movie, 95% for this one, I enjoyed. The last 5% I enjoyed, with the caveat that it was not... It seemed a little outlandish even for the rest of the film. I mean, it was fine, and I definitely, could enjoy it. But do I really think it was amongst the rest of the movie, ranked well among the rest of the movie? Like, it just felt out of place, sort of, like I've said multiple times now, comic bookish. It was awkward, out of touch, just a little too much, in my opinion. I don't know what to complain about it besides it just didn't feel right. Nope's, again, didn't feel right. This one I can see being in the movie. It just changed sort of the tone of it, in my opinion. Not necessarily bad, most, but I think for me, I kind of going to complain about it. But now, most importantly, and that's actually almost all the cons I have for it, some more of the pros. This movie is fun. And that's the only word I think you can accurately use to depict this film. It is a fun summer movie. Would I go again in theaters? Probably not. Would I recommend this to anyone who wanted to just go watch a brain dead film and have a good laugh or two? Yeah. It's the perfect definition of fun. Laughed, smiled, I snorted. Like, these characters are very likable. Fantastic acting. Really, truly. Brad Pitt felt like he was, in his element almost. It felt like he wrote his character, and he might have, I don't know. But it felt like he was really in tune with his character. Even special highlight out to this gorgeous man here, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Him and his quote-unquote, him and his cohort in this movie. Look at these men. These men are attractive. especially, oh, Aaron Taylor Johnson. My goodness. Fantastic acting on the way. Even Joey King, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like her in a lot of things. Just gonna say it. Like, I don't have necessarily a huge problem with her. I just don't think I like most of her works that she's in. But she did good. She played her role super well. Like, I want to say, every actor and actress was really decent. There's only one character who I didn't like, and there wasn't really a bad. I'm not flaming them. It's just, it could have been better in my opinion. It happens, you know. Not every role is gonna be perfect, but this movie's the definition of fun. Throughout the whole film, it's there. I mean, there's a subject says it's 5 assassins on a bullet train trying to do their mission. Like, what else is there to expect? It's comical. It's not awkward in its pauses and breaks within the pacing of the film. Music felt right. The atmosphere it built was very clean and concise, and it was structured in a way that every scene, it was like just tied in perfectly with the train of the car it was in. And I loved it. I was truly like on board with what the film was aiming for most of the entire film. As I mentioned, the acting, but also the camera work, definitely fantastic. Action movies are not the same because of how many jump cuts they have. They're just to the point now where they're egregiously annoying. I can't really appreciate them. This movie did them right. And even jump cuts is kind of a hard word to say. It's more like sweeping shots that are quick to zoom in, zoom out. But August doesn't have too many real contenders, if I'm being 100 with you. So I got to give this one a little bit of credit, right? This will probably be one of the better movies of August because I cannot imagine what's going to usurp this. Outside of all that, is it worth a watch? As a self-proclaimed movie critic, I would give this a 5.5 to a 6.5. Probably my biggest range I've ever given, you know, a full point. But like, it's fine. Do I want more? Of course I want more. I always want more. I want it to be better. But it definitely has its faults. It's definitely lacking in many departments. But on the other hand, as a consumer and a movie watcher, personally, I'm going to give this movie like a 7. 7. I think 7's fair. Not even range there. I think it's a 7. It's a fun watch. It really feels well done. It's just a summer movie. I'm not expecting, you know, something perfect. I'm not expecting Christopher Nolan levels here. I'm expecting conglomeration of random actors and actresses that seem to actually do well together and made a decent film, circling around Brad Pitt, who seemed to have led them all in this. So, as I said, August sucks. Not gonna front. August is bad. There's like 2 good movies coming in August at most, and this is one of them.